Alright, hello. Welcome to the next video, I guess. At least I assume so. With my editing, I think this will be this first bit. But yeah, we had our 0 day yesterday. So today is, Monday 29th of April? So yesterday, obviously we're still in the hotel in Roanoke, we're about to check out. But yeah, yesterday we had a visit from Karek's parents, which was really nice. So we went into Roanoke itself. So we did all our laundry and resupply and everything the day before, like when we actually got in. So, we didn't have any like admin to do, which was good. But we went and had really good breakfast in Roanoke. Just had a wander around the town. That was really nice. Drove up to is it Mission Hill? Was it called?
Yes.
Yeah, Mission Hill like outlook that looks over the town. And there's like a big like post like World War II looking like structure. They put up like a big star that like lights up at night. It's like the biggest man-made star supposedly, like overlooking the whole town. So that's kind of like the symbol for Roanoke. So that was pretty cool to go up and have a look around there. And also went to the Outfitters and bought new shorts. There's nothing wrong with the old ones. The ones I started with, they're really light, cool, comfortable. But I guess this is one of the things that if you do start the trail overweight as I did, you do stand to lose a fair bit of weight. Obviously most people, pretty much everyone is losing weight, but it's quite dramatic if you start off at the weight I did. So I was about 260, 270 pounds when I started. And the last time I weighed myself, which was at Woods Hole, to be fair, I haven't weighed myself recently, I was 220. So at least like 40 pounds dropped in the last 2 months. So the shorts that I had were basically, I was reaching the end of how much I could tighten them with the drawstring on them. And if I didn't tighten them, they just literally just fell off me. So yeah, something to consider if you're also overweight and want to do the trail. It can be done, or at least this far. I've done it this far. We'll see if we get to the end. Obviously, I want to, but just bear that in mind. Is that we'll probably need some extra budget to account for having to buy, new stuff. Not just people have stuff in their budget for like gear braking, but like, there's almost like a planned obsolescence, especially with clothing. If you're a bigger person, like, if you get this far in, you're going to have lost weight. There's no way you can eat. Like the amount of energy I expend to get up and down hills and stuff like that must be burning around like 6,000 or 7,000 calories a day. So there's no way. Just the idea of eating that much food is unappealing, and just carrying that much food as well to maintain weight would be very tricky. So just something to consider. But yeah, I mean, my top, I've still got the same top on, which is pretty baggy on me now, but I quite like that because it's quite breezy. And also the temperature for the next week at least that we can see on the weather forecast is right up there in the like 30 Celsius or something. It's like 80 or 90 Fahrenheit. So it's starting to get real warm. So obviously we're at a bit of a lower elevation here than we have been, obviously, like somewhere like the Smokies or in some of the higher bits in North Carolina. But obviously we're getting further through spring and into summer, so it's going to start getting warmer until we start getting to higher elevations and higher latitudes and stuff. But yeah, we just had a relaxing morning in the hotel. Just thought I'd give you an update on what we've been doing, today we're going to do probably about 11 miles. We're just going to go to the second shelter from the trailhead where we got picked up on Saturday. So yeah, feeling good, both physically and emotionally. I guess the weight loss and stuff has been pretty dramatic, but I just, it does help me feel a bit better about myself just in general, but also like just, better about being on trail. The further we go, the more trail, the better in trail shape you get. It should hopefully start getting easier until we get to, as everyone says, until we get to like Vermont and New Hampshire and stuff, and then it'll get difficult again. But yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, we'll see what the rest of this video brings and where it takes us to. I'll catch you in a bit.
Hello, we're about over 2.5 miles now, I think, from the trailhead. So we got an Uber to drop us off. We had lunch at a Burger King where it appeared the decor had not been updated since the 90s, so that was a nice little throwback. But yeah, we're just short of a mile now from McAfee Knob. Seems like there's plenty of day hikers around. We've not seen many other through hikers yet, but it's almost 3 o'clock and we're easily getting towards the hottest part of the day. So it's not as humid as it has been other places on the trail, but just if it wasn't for the shade and the leaf cover that's coming in, it could be quite uncomfortable. It's like almost 30 Celsius now. I think it's about to get slightly hotter before it cools down, but yeah, I think it's going to be like this for the next few days as well, so something to look forward to. We made it. Well, I'm being bombarded by insects, but we made it to McAfee Knob.
Woo!
So there's just certain death is just over there. No, stop it.
Okay.
So we're going. Tinker's Cliffs is this ridge here. So we're going to walk along. I'm looking this ridge all the way along up to there, and then the shelter's like down here. I can't figure out which way. Down here somewhere on that ridge. So that's where we're gonna head. But yeah, let's see how close we can get.
No,
not playing that game.
Stop it. Stop.
That's as far as I'm gonna go.
Stop it.
We've taken plenty of photos. Someone else was up here and kindly took some photos of us as well. So yeah, it is incredibly hot though, and there's next water hopefully in about half a mile, so hopefully it's there because that's all I've got left. So alright, wish us luck on the way down. So, forgive the darkness and terrible lighting, but we're just in the shelter now. We've got it to ourselves again, but I wish I could show you this, but as we're looking out of the shelter, you can just about make out fireflies in the trees. So like now that it's dark, you can see like occasional little flashes of light up in the branches, and it's starting to see more and more. So yeah, I won't be able to film this for you; it's too dark. But
Oh, I can see him. Yeah.
yeah, you can see him. That
Oh
guy.
yeah.
That's really cool. So yeah, we're all sort of camping, well, in this shelter down by a creek, so hopefully we don't get eaten alive by mosquitoes in the night, but you should see some of these fireflies, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'll catch you in the morning. Hello from this lovely view looking down towards Daleville. So, we've just started our climb up from the shelter and just enjoying the view for a little bit. But yeah, we've got about 9 miles today to the road crossing where Daleville, there was the big road into Daleville, but there's like a little shopping outlet area about an 8-minute walk down the road. So hopefully if we just take our chances walking along an American road with no sidewalk, pavement, we should be able to get to the shopping area that has an outfitter and a barbecue place. So I've committed the capital sin of having gone through like North Carolina and Tennessee and not having any barbecue. So while we're still in the south, I figure that's probably a good enough option. And I think they said they give a free banana pudding to through hikers, which Korik is very excited about. Not me, really, not so much. You can have mine. I don't like the idea of cold. I'm sure my dad will agree on this. The idea of cold banana flavoured custard, which is what it is. It's not pudding. It's just custard. But no, not for me. I'll try some, but it's not for me. But yeah, we need to get to the outfitter because we didn't get everything we needed in Roanoke, and as you probably could have told from some of the footage I had yesterday, where even on like landscape shots and stuff that I was getting for like B-roll and whatnot, you could still see the flies buzzing around my hand and the camera and stuff. And like, ugh, what the hell, that was low. So yeah, a bug net is definitely needed because I'm getting kind of tired of bugs flying directly into my ears and or nostrils. And, oh yeah, up your nose while you're sleeping, lovely. Yeah, don't want them to go up there and lay eggs or whatever it is they do. Put something in my brain. So yeah, I don't fancy that. So I need a bug net, and as of today I also need a new, don't need, but it would be probably good to get a new sun hoodie. So I think I said yesterday, I was like, oh, I'll keep this one because it's quite billowy, and like now that I've lost the weight, it's like a bit more loose fitting. But I just when I put my pack on earlier and went to pull the pull the shirt down around it, so it kind of rides up a bit when you put your pack on. I pulled down and put my thumb straight through the material where it's like worn thin underneath the hip belt. So if I leave that now or keep pulling at it, it's just going to pull like 3 or 4 inches off the bottom of the, so slowly going to rip round and pull off the bottom of the shirt, and I don't really fancy it kind of loses its sun protection if it becomes like a crop top. So it's kind of an undignified an undignified look. So I'm gonna see if they've got a new one of those. I've still got a hiking t-shirt. It's just I prefer keeping that dry and non-sweaty for like wearing around camp. or around town or something like that if this sun hoodie's all drenched with sweat and covered in salt and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, a few little errands to run in about 9 miles, and then I've got another 5 miles or so after that to the shelter. So 14 in total today. Let's get going. Right, we are just walking out of Daleville. We had a very decadent 3-hour break, which, again, when we started, the idea of taking a 3-hour break if we were doing 14 miles is absurd. But had plenty of good barbecue for lunch. We went across the road to a Wendy's to then get dessert. We got Frosties. And did a mini resupply of some extra things we needed at Kroger's. And also went to the Outfitters. I now have a shiny, clean sun hoodie. So I was saying the old one was ripping, so I got this one from Outdoor Research. And this is a size large, and it fits me just the same as the 2XL cool sun hoodie that I started with, which, even though it was ripping, I think I got a good life out of it. So because I actually bought it like 2 years ago, so with all the other hikes we've done and day hikes, it's probably had 1,000 miles on it, so it's done well to last that long. So I've got this new one now, and I've got a bug net as well. So if it starts getting a bit buggy in the evenings or during the day, obviously as well, I'll throw that on. Hopefully keep them from laying eggs in my brain or something. So yeah, I've got about 5 miles now to the shelter, and hopefully we can get there before this potential thunderstorm rolls in around between 5 or 6. So probably cutting it a bit close, but wouldn't mind a bit of rain at least to try and cool down. So I'll catch you in a bit. You okay?
Yeah.
I want to tell people why you're crying.
Because we're a third of the way to Qatar.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know.
Right. There's a lot of road noise. Yeah, what have you? We've got I-81. We've gone under it again. Third of the way.
I remember 10%.
10%.
We just hit a quarter.
25. It's so noisy here. I'm proud of you.
Proud of you.
Alright. 2/3 to go. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is quite the thunderstorm brewing behind us, it seems. So we knew there was going to be rain this evening, but we're like 1 mile from the shelter, and I could just hear the thunderstorm getting closer. So we're like racing. You can tell how sweaty I look, racing up the hill to try and beat the rain. So, wish us luck. We made it. The thunderstorm just looked like it went past. So I rushed up that hill for nothing really, but oh well, we made it. I was about to say we're the only people here, but there's someone coming up the path now, so.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, I'll end it there.
I'm gonna move all my shit.
Yeah. Catch you in the morning. Hello. We are currently about 5-ish miles from the shelter we started at. We made really good time. We left about 7:30, and we've done, well, this is about 9:30 now, so we've done 5 miles in 2 hours, so you do the maths. We're obviously doing a lot better than our typical sort of 2 mile an hour pace, but the terrain has been a bit easier today, so that's always good. The heavens did in fact open last night after we'd sort of gone to bed, so we were glad to be in the shelter by when that came down. But yeah, it's cooled down a bit, so yeah, it makes for much easier hiking. In the last few days, every interaction I had with kind of any other hikers, like day hikers and people around that Triple Crown area, was like that one scene from a bit from Always Sunny.
Hey, Wally.
Oh, hey. Hot one today, huh?
Yeah!
Today, with the slightly easier hiking conditions, hopefully, if it stays a bit cooler, and easier terrain, he says, stepping down all these roots and rocks on this little bit here, this is picked a good time to start filming. We're hoping to do our second 20-mile day. Obviously, remember the first time we did it, we went to the alpaca farm, and that was like 21.5 or something. This one, there's a shelter just over 20. That seems a little more achievable with the terrain we've got. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. And that's just kind of our goal at the moment. We'll see if that changes. We should also be coming up to the Blue Ridge Parkway in a little bit, which is like a nice scenic mountain road that crosses and, you know, sort of zigzags across one of the ridges. So it's like a really beautiful drive. Ooh, I nearly went over then. Really beautiful drive. Lots of scenic viewpoints, and the trail kind of follows sort of alongside it and crosses it a whole bunch of times. So should hopefully get some good views. So I'll show you along. Right, okay, so we are making a little diversion. Not really a diversion, so the trail, I think I said earlier, the trail goes along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Basically follows right parallel next to it for a couple of miles. And the trail is basically in the trees, and it sometimes comes down to some of the viewpoints. But we've made the decision, as you can see, to, at least for a mile or two, walk on the parkway rather than on the trail. Which, if you're a White Blaze purist, I'm sorry that we're not doing it properly, but do you know what? You don't get these views from the trail. So yeah. Oh, there's these massive vultures flying around as well. Yeah. So you can't really see this from a lot of the trail because you're just in the tree line. So I'm going to enjoy the nice views for a mile or two. Yeah, I just saw there's all the vultures and stuff. That's cool. So we're going to enjoy these views, a little bit of a road walk, and then we'll get back on trail. Again, apologies to the White Blaze purists. We haven't gone past every single one. We're still walking to Maine, but you know, I think I'll prefer this than just walking in amongst the trees. So we did 20 miles. But we're the only ones here, except, well, the only humans here. Can you see him?
Not at all bothered by our presence.
No. I don't know why I'm talking so quietly. I don't think he really cares. There's some more over to the right that you can hear, but I can't see him. So he's more freaked out by that crow than we are. Than by us, I mean. Anyway. 20 miles.
Woo! Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, so we managed to do 20 miles, which was incredibly warm, but less painful than the last one. So whether we do another one or not, I don't know, but
Hi.
we made it this far. Oh. No, it's just staring us out then. Alright, but that's going to be it for this one, so...
Unless we get attacked by a deer.
Unless we get attacked by a deer, then there'll be updates. Otherwise, we're just going to go to bed. Alright, see you tomorrow. Good afternoon. We are about just over halfway into our day. So, again, another very warm day. But we've done about 8 miles so far. We've already had a lunch break at a very nice shelter. But yeah, I just haven't filmed anything yet because it's just been uphill mostly all day. So we've still got 9 miles to go and about 7 of those are uphill. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough one today. But we are, by doing this much today, after doing the 20 yesterday and a 17 today, we are putting ourselves in a good position to do an easier, quote unquote, like 15 miles tomorrow, almost all downhill, to a road crossing where we can go to Glasgow, Virginia. Not Glasgow, Glasgow apparently. And there is a hostel there that we are going to go stay at and have a shower and do laundry for, I'll say, when do we leave Roanoke? I left Roanoke on a Monday. Was that right? I don't know. Monday, yeah. So 5 days of this heat without a shower and laundry is quite the recipe for, well, just put it this way, fortunately you can only see me, you can't smell me through these videos, so yeah, that's going to be very much needed. Anyway, on with the climb. Alright, it is about 3.5 hours later since that last clip I filmed, and I haven't filmed anything else, and in that 3.5 hours we have gone 2 miles. Now we have a very good reason for that. We're not just going super slow. I am right now, it's just uphill, but basically just because of the heat and Corrick's struggling with it more than I am today. I am not doing great, but she's really having a hard time with it. So we've been taking it super slow, but also we just found, I came across a campsite with some flat ground, so we just put out our foam pads and had a little siesta. So take inspiration from, you know, how some people hike the PCT to just avoid the heat of the desert. Obviously it's not as bad here, but it's very humid. So we hiked a fair amount in the morning, so we just took a nap in the shade during the hottest part of the day, and now continuing on. So we're hoping to still make the shelter that's in about 6.5, 7 miles. We just might have to do an hour or two of night hiking to get there, which is fine. So yeah, very tough day, but you know, nothing a quick nap can't fix. Alright, enjoy the dawn from the Blue Ridge Parkway. So, we've had an early start today. It is just, what time is it now? About 6:30. But we've got about 14 miles today to get down to a road crossing to then get into Glasgow to go to our hostel for the night. So we're just trying to push quickly. We've got some things we want to do in Glasgow first, so just trying to make the most of the day. If we get up early, start early, then we can actually relax this evening. So yeah, I'll film what I can, but most of the time I'm just going to be pushing on to try and get there as quickly as possible and relax. So alright, we'll catch you in a bit. Hello there, and welcome to my hostel. I say mine because we're the only people here. So we're at Stanimals in Glasgow, Virginia, and the owner had to run out and pick some people up and do some shuttling. So he was like, "Hey, Tribute, like for the next hour or so, like if anyone turns up, you're in charge. You can show them around, you know what's going on." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I guess I run this place now. So it's lovely. It's just this, separate house. We've got all this space to ourselves, including the most like 70s. Is it 70s? Would you say? Like retro-looking massage chair that will absolutely beat the shit out of you, but was very much needed the other day. So. As you can tell, we are not on trail today, obviously. So we got into town yesterday. So we hitchhiked for the first time successfully.
It's so humbling, though.
It was humbling. I mean, to be fair, we were only waiting like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But we eventually got picked up by three college kids. Who picked us up, had a good chat with them, drove them around, and then it was very nice of them, but it was quite funny when we pulled up at the store where they were dropping us off in town, and I went to open the door and it was locked, and the guy didn't unlock it, and then he just turned around and was like, "Hey, before you go, can you all pray with us?"
No, they asked if they
could pray for us or like over it, like. But I was like, it was just the timing of it because he asked that as I was like trying to open the door, so I was like, "Oh no, what have I got myself in?" But it was fine. But yeah, they were like, "Oh, we're just part of like a
some mission, I guess. So they were doing their good deeds for the day. So they picked us up, and said a little prayer for us, like that for our good health and stuff. So that was nice of them.
Because I need it.
Because you need it, yeah. They pray. Oh. So way back when I said those people in some people doing trail magic prayed for us in Georgia.
First trail magic.
Yeah, and when I talked about it on video, I tripped up and nearly like broke my ankle. And now someone's prayed over us, and your hip hurts.
Well, no, I asked them to pray for me
Pray for
because
your
my
hip.
hip has been hurting.
That's true. Has it got better? He hasn't got around to that one yet.
No.
Answering that one yet. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so we'll. But yeah, no, it was very. No, it was nice of them. So obviously they're doing their good deeds. So it was much appreciated. Getting us a lift into town. So went into town, did a little resupply, did our laundry. What else did we do? Checked in at the hostel. Went to a local restaurant, ordered lots of pizza and pasta and chicken wings. Still got some leftovers for today, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, while we were walking around the store and walking around doing our resupply, Corrick's hip's been playing up a bit, and it was still hurting her, even just walking around the store and, without any weight or anything like that. So, much like, when I've had to take days off for my own ailments. So we're now taking a 0 day today to let Corrick kind of rest her hip, and she's making the most of it. So she's got the foot spa out. And we've already eaten. When's this your third helping of pancakes? There's still more if you want some. Maybe. So yeah, we're just relaxing today.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, it's okay. You looked after me really well when I had my leg problems.
Great.
So I bought you breakfast in bed this morning.
That's true.
It's brownie points for me. So yeah, I'm gonna take it easy today, and just relax, and then we'll hit the trail again tomorrow. So.
Or maybe you'll do such a good job of running the hostel that
Yeah.
we just work here now.
Everyone we meet who works in hostels just seems to have either been a hiker or just live, and then they just move to a trail town and they just work on trail. So maybe that'll be us. Anyway, I'm gonna put my feet up on something that isn't just like a log or a rock, and yeah, maybe I'll go back on the massage chair and beat myself up again. All right. I'll speak to you later.